Estructura 4.1, present tense of the verb ir. The verb ir is to go, and it is irregular in the present tense. Note that except for the yo form, which is voy, and the lack of a written accent on the vosotros form, vais, the endings are the same as those for regular present tense AR verbs. So here are the conjugations to memorize. Voy, vas, va, vamos, vais, van. Also notice in the pronunciation, as I say this word, it's not a real heavy v sound. It's more of a B, it's more of a soft B as in boy sound, but that's not real intense either. You're still also going to let more air pass through as you're saying the beginning of those words. So it's not boy, but it's voy, 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 vas, va, vamos, van. So ir is often used with the preposition a, which means to, which makes sense when we are using the verb ir, which means to go. We're often going to follow it with where we're going to. If a is followed by the definite article el, they combine to form the contraction al. If a is followed by the other definite articles, la, las, or los, there is no contraction. So that only happens when the definite article is the masculine singular el. So a plus el becomes al. Voy al parque con Juan, but mis amigos van a las montañas. The construction ir plus a plus infinitive is used to talk about actions that are going to happen in the future. It is equivalent to the English to be going plus the infinitive. So, va a leer el periódico. He is going to read the newspaper. Now, you need to make sure that you have this word a in here as well. This is something where we can't really look at the literal translation because we know that the literal translation of leer is to read. But we need to put this a in there, which may seem redundant just based on what you know about English, this sentence in English, but let's not think about a direct translation. You just always need to know some conjugation of ir plus the word a plus an infinitive. They are going to walk around town. Van a pasear por el pueblo. Now, here's something I want to bring up. I see it every single class that I teach right around this time. So I often see people expressing, I'm going to work. Okay, there's two different ways that translates. There is, I'm going to work as in the place, right? Like your place of work, your place of employment. That will be like using this here. Okay, so this is talking about where you're going. Voy al trabajo. I'm going to work. But I often see people trying to use this construction, and so it's written voy a trabajar, which is grammatically correct, but the context is not right. If I ask you, ¿a dónde vas? Where are you going? And you respond with, voy a trabajar. That is not an accurate, or it's not answering the question I've asked. Because if you say, voy a trabajar, you're saying what you're going to do. This is talking about actions that are going to happen in the future. So you're saying, I'm going to work, as in, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on cleaning the house. I'm going to work on doing the dishes. I'm going to work, right? Just saying what you're going to do. So don't confuse. If you want to say I'm going to work as in the place you're going, that will use this type of usage. Voy al trabajo. But if you want to say I'm going to work as in what you're going to do, like if you're, just even expressing that you have to work tonight. And somebody says, what are you going to do? What are you doing tonight? ¿Qué vas a hacer esta noche? It would make sense to say, voy a trabajar. I am going to work. Hopefully that makes sense. The last thing here, vamos a plus infinitive can also express the idea of let's do something. So not only does vamos a pasear mean we are going to take a walk, but this is also the way to say, hey, let's take a walk. Vamos a pasear. And it's a bit in the intonation and how you say it. Vamos a comer. Let's eat. But just saying, vamos a comer a las 6. We are going to eat at 6. So this is a matter of context on this as well. All right, that's the end of the present tense of the verb ir.